This is No Man's Sky. I'm Diamant. Welcome to episode 5 of our Fresh Start playthrough. I've decided to start episode 5 in a bit of a strange place. You're going to notice we are not where we left off. I'd actually left the system that we were in before so that I could gather up some materials, do some exploring, scan some things down to actually earn some cash. There's a couple of things that actually happened. Number one, we got a ton of resources, so we're okay. Looks like we are going to be... Yeah, at this point, we've gotten a couple thousand ferrite, we've got a couple thousand carbon, excuse me, and we should be good to go. We're ready to actually start base building. But in the course of that, I discovered this system right here. Now this is, if I can scan out a little bit, is an outlaw system. We haven't explored all the planets yet, but I decided to start it here because we found a really, really nice paradise planet. With, let me get up on the top here. If I can do it without screwing it up. Not so far. With actually a pretty nice little lakeside, oceanside view. This location, I actually discovered a crashed site surrounded by a couple, I think that's a manufacturing facility. I don't actually know what that is. And then obviously we've got a distress beacon right here. So we're gonna build a base like right near here. These sites should respawn, like I said, and we're actually approaching things that I've never actually done before in this game. So it used to be that these sites will respawn and recoup all of their resources every single day. So if we camp out here, we're gonna have some pretty nice facilities that will give us a new recipe every day. That, whatever that is, I have no idea. We're gonna have to go over there and take a look. And then that's a crashed ship. So we're gonna get one of each of those every single time we log in if we build a base right here. So it's actually a really, really nice location. Outlaw systems also have some of the coolest ships that you can get in the game. And while I was at the station just a moment ago, two things happened. Number one, this guy landed. Let me go ahead and summon it. So we found ourselves an upgrade. Now, I love the look of it. It's got that old Star Wars kind of look to it, but it's a solid upgrade. Like normally I wouldn't have actually gone for this, but it was only about 8 million, and let's jump inside here. It was an S-class, so I kind of had to. Now I didn't want to get rid of the starter ship, so we've got this right now. This is going to become our new primary ship, but we need to build it up. We need to get a few upgrades to it. I need to get a few upgrades to the photon cannon. That way we can do some damage, but it's already about 3 to 4 times the damage potential and almost twice the maneuverability of the ship that we were using before. So just the fact that it's an S-class gives us something that's a massive upgrade for really, really cheap. The other neat thing that kind of happened, and I don't know if this will be permanent or not, I purchased this ship from the guy in the Outlaw Station, which we'll go to in a moment, but my ship was still there. The problem is, well, I don't think it's actually a problem, I think it's fantastic, is the fact that it changed color. So I went back over to talk to him to buy my ship back, and it had changed. Like, this is the starter ship recolored. Now, I don't know if this is a common thing in No Man's Sky, but I have never seen this ship before. Like, the starter ship, as far as I know, is unique, and you guys can let me know if that's not the case. But I'm gonna keep this for good. We can upgrade this to S-class, we'll fill out all the slots, but I don't think I've ever seen the starter ship actually look in this color. So I don't know if that was some kind of a bug that caused it to generate a new color palette when I sold it and then bought it back, but I'm not gonna argue. So those are actually two pretty cool things that just happened a moment ago. And I know it's my ship because, and I remember in the last episode, I bought these 3 upgrades in these 3 positions and wondered if that was gonna be kind of a waste of nanites. So I know for a fact that this is my ship and it's actually changed colors, so that's awesome. So if that's the case, I might actually have a unique ship, which is really, really cool. But this, at this point, is the better of the 2 ships. So we're gonna switch over to here. I gotta rearrange some stuff. Oh no, we should be good. Yeah, I moved all of my inventory right over to this guy, so we need to find a good place to actually build a base. But before we do that, we're gonna claim this crashed ship. Because we found ourselves a distress beacon. Let's see, let's look for technology. Oh, excellent. So now we don't have to purchase that. We may actually go ahead and install that right away, because that's gonna let us go to red stars, basically. We have to upgrade our hyperdrive with 3 different upgrades, I believe, in order to actually be able to travel to all the different types of stars, and that's the first upgrade that we need. Oh, I can't get to it because the ship is too close to it. Alright, let's make a save point here. Oh, look at the rainbow, that's beautiful. Yep, create a save point, and then let's claim this new ship. We'll fix the launch thrusters and the pulse engine, and then call it good. What can I do? Oh, that's nice. Wait, compare. Nope, just claim it outright. We have 5 million, so it might give us like 1 or 2 million. Shield down. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. That chromatic metal actually might give me enough to get the cadmium drive for the upgrades, which is really nice. Alright, let's see if I have, so dihydrogen, metal plating, and hermetic seal. I think we should be able to make each one of those. Oops, wrong button. And we'll actually fly, since the other 2 are already claimed, we're gonna fly this one out to the station, just so we can have a good look at it. Alright, so that's fine. So that's our launch thrusters, and what else do I need? 1 metal plate. Easy peasy. Okay, so while we're at it, let's go, well, actually no. We need to find, before we do anything else, we need to find a suitable spot for a base. Ooh, it might actually do it right here. Oh no, because it's ugly. I want to build it like in grass and trees, not on like some hideous rock. Let's have a look. This might be our culprit right here. Let's get out of the ship. I wanted something that I actually have a decent little view from. Yeah, this is really nice. Let's see what the view looks like from here. Yeah, nice little beachfront property. Pirate attack? Oh crap. I don't want to do it from this ship. Let's see if... Yep, here's my ships. All my ships are right over here. Alright, we know where we're gonna build. So let's land. Let's take out the new one. And we're gonna see if, see if this thing can fly. Now, none of them are gonna be very good in the atmosphere until we get to some of the better ships. Oh my god, this is awful. Ugh, we may actually need to switch back. Let's try it out, though. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's just absolutely terrible. We are gonna have to. Let's get to here. Land. And then we'll swap out to the original ship. Probably those upgrades are gonna be what makes a huge difference for me. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get launch thrusters in there. Once we get it upgraded, though, it'll be far better. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's go after this one. Now, in space, it's nice. You can actually start to fly backwards to give yourself a little more time before they fly by you. Okay, let's get the loot. We also don't want to lose track of where we are. It's easy to lose things and just not be able to find them again. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. There you go. Now, I don't want to do these, like, jousting runs with this guy the whole time. So I'm trying to slow down. That looks good. That's like an A-wing looking ship. Alright, how many more are there? Just one? Should be just one. He's completely out of range, though. That's not true. So now the million-dollar question is gonna be, this is my marker right here. I remember seeing this before. Oh, it's one of these, like, kind of corrupted buildings. Okay, cool. I was kind of hoping it would be an outpost, but that's okay. So we should be... Yep, there we are, right there. Alright, so it just goes to show that we definitely need upgrades. I'm not sure what I think about the green. Anyway, let's fly the new ship to the space station. Which, you see that? See how easy that is? I got distracted again. We are gonna fly this to the space station. However, first, we're gonna pick our building spot. We had a nice little cove picked out already. Where was that? Little lakeside view. Sorry guys, that battle kind of threw me off a little bit. Yeah, so that was the rock that I didn't like. I know I'm kind of all over the place with the camera. I'm gonna try to find... God, and here's another spot. Well, we need to... Let's do this. We need to pick where we're gonna build. And I think we're gonna do it right over here. I don't want to be right along the side of a hill. I don't want to be around too many trees. Oh, here we go. Yep, I think this will work great. Let's put a base computer down right here. Even if I don't build anything here, it's still gonna let me... It's still gonna let me warp back to this place. And we can figure out where we want all the buildings to go in a second. And it should give us a nice little wide area around this central point so that I can actually build off of. Yeah, we got a decent amount of resources around. Nice little place. All right, perfect. While we're here, we're gonna slap down just a basic building right here. It's a nice little flat area with a view of the lake, which is nice. I like the fact that it's not too flat though. Like I can put buildings on different elevations, which always looks way better. Okay, let's do right about here. It's gonna be all wood at this point. And all we're gonna do is get one basic building. We need glass. Stick a refinery around here. Alright, so I lied again. The base building is gonna begin early. Alright, we need glass is what we need. Which, in case anybody didn't know, the silicate power, hang on to all of that, because you can toss it right into here and turn it all into glass. So we'll have 50 glass. It'll take about 4 minutes for that to finish, but while we're waiting for it to finish, we can get some stuff built. Because otherwise it looks kind of hideous. If it's just walls. That'll work. Yeah, let's have the exit go right out there. All we're doing is building a basic structure to house a teleporter. And then we're gonna build power to go along with it. Metal plating, nanite tubes. How many of those did I need? I need 4 plates and 2 nanite tubes. I should honestly be using the, I should have the other ship, actually, because that has all of my materials in it, but all we really need right now, as far as I can tell, all I'm really gonna need right now is, like, ferrite and carbon, so we should be good. Let's get the base teleporter here. Alright, now we're gonna need it powered. I might even have... we might have enough to do solar. I wonder how many times I'm gonna push the X button instead of the Z button when I need to. So metal plating and gold. I actually do have gold, but not in this ship, in the newer ship. While we're at it, let's just summon both of them. There we go. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, so we'll have to go refill the launch thrusters on the... That's lame. Okay, but we do have enough at this point. With that ship sitting there, I should have enough gold to build a couple of... yeah, a couple of solar panels. And then we don't have to worry about refilling. I would imagine by now the carbon has run out in the reactor in that first base that we built. Like, right on the, I think maybe second episode. But we're gonna need metal plating. We're always gonna need more of this stuff. At this stage, probably 2 would be just fine. Wire those 2 up. Get 2 of those, and then 2 batteries. Nope, condensed carbon. All right, let's see how how we're doing on glass. Yeah, we'll give that like 30 seconds to finish. Yeah, I don't have any pieces to make a like a nice roof at this point, so we're just gonna have to go basic. We'll end up rebuilding. We'll tear down and rebuild all of this at some point. We just need the basic structures up. What was that sound? Oh, look at this! I don't think I've ever seen one of those on a Paradise Planet. That's fantastic. Now let's switch this out and get some carbon. Some condensed carbon. Oh, that's a full stack. All right, well, we're not gonna worry about that yet. Let's get carbon in there. I've got a couple thousand, because like I said, what I was doing is wandering around, hopping to planets, scanning, getting some cash, but we ended up with a couple thousand, like I said, a couple thousand carbon, a couple thousand ferrite, so we should have more than enough. Let's split this in half. Yeah, 1,000 carbon should be good, and there's plenty of stuff, plenty of carbon around. We're gonna need condensed carbon, and a lot of it, so. That would have been nice to get these with the sun out, but we'll be okay. So how much carbon, how much condensed am I gonna need per battery? 100. Okay, we're making 400, but we'll use it for other stuff. I haven't even looked at the other planets in this system. We've gotten a few more nanites, maybe back up to about 6,000. So we should have enough to do some decent upgrades on the new ship. And we'll be able to, after I scan this system out, I should have more than enough to start building a new multi-tool, because that'll be the next project for us. Like, we've got a ship upgrade. There's two things that we're gonna be getting here pretty soon. That's gonna be a new multi-tool, once I can find one that's halfway decent, and we're gonna be getting a freighter. The freighter, though, is gonna be probably a couple hours of game time away. Get the carbon in there. Yeah, we'll let that finished out. But the freighter is gonna be, because it's about every 3 hours you're gonna run into a freighter battle. We turned down the bad freighter last episode, and so we're gonna be, once we hit the next one, it should be a capital freighter. But what we're gonna have to do in the meantime is get an economy scanner fit onto our ship. The economy scanner will tell us how good the economy in the system is. The better the system, the higher the classification of the ship, or at least you have increased odds to get a better ship. And we're gonna take advantage of that. We might have to do a little save scumming to get like that first good freighter. I don't think I'm gonna go crazy, like I'm not gonna hold out for an S class, but I am gonna hold out for an A, I would think. As long as that actually still works. Oh, magnetized ferrite. Oh, we have, where you at? I think we have predators on this planet, which is fine. Come here. Come here. Oh, not the terrain manipulator. I usually don't like to build on planets that have a whole ton of predators, but everything else is good enough in this place that I don't mind. Oh, we needed magnetized ferrite. So, what we're gonna do... I'm not gonna use all of the ferrite dust, because we're gonna need... Let's do 500 pure ferrite. And then we'll turn all of that into magnetized, because we're gonna need magnetized for a bunch of things. While we're waiting on that, let's start wiring this place up. I actually got an item, this cloaking device here. So we're gonna find, eventually when we get everything run, we should be able to just put this down wherever we want to and all the wires will disappear. So it doesn't matter if we're a little messy with our wiring to begin with. All right, about 10 more seconds here. And then we'll give that about 60 seconds. Once we get this up and running now, we're gonna need to, obviously it does this, so we're gonna need to, well, usually what you can do as a basic thing is just stick some walls in there. Like you can line it up, if you line it up right, it'll clip into the ground, but you won't see these gaps anymore. So it's kind of a nice way to dress that up. This is kind of a waste because we're gonna get rid of all this anyway and rebuild with something much nicer on top of it, but until that happens, I think that'll drive me nuts. Oh, I should actually have a ramp as well. So this, if I can get it to place correctly. Yeah, even though we didn't need it, we didn't need that long of a ramp, it'll still function. It'll still clip into the ground and give us a, no, it won't. Well, that is pretty lame. Well, we'll have to fix that later too. Let's get our magnetized ferrite. We'll leave this portable refiner right here. We'll probably upgrade to a medium-sized one here soon. Get our second battery in here. Get our wiring to link them all up. So now everything should be a big a one solid circuit, which will get us right back to here. So as soon as the sun comes up, actually, let's do this. Since these are super cheap, we can double up on the power. We'll stick regular carbon in there. And there we go. So that's gonna do two things. It's gonna start charging these two, and it'll keep this powered. And then as soon as the sun comes up, it's gonna charge these two up, and they're gonna have, these two full will have more than enough power to keep this running permanently. They'll charge right back up once the daylight comes out. We'll be able to get rid of this. But anyway, let's have a look at where we're at. So I think we'll call it right here for episode 5. Now episode 6 is gonna have us doing a couple of things. 3, in fact. We are going to get some upgrades for our new ship so that it's actually serviceable in combat, since it's a much better vessel than our previous one. We're going to start looking for a new multi-tool. This one's nice and it's got great damage potential, but it doesn't have much. It's way better than our starter, obviously, but it doesn't have much in the way of open slots, so we need to get something to where that we can fill right up and just get ourselves like an all-purpose tool for the beginning. We don't need to specialize. We don't need like 3 or 4 different tools that are specializing at this point. We just need one that's gonna do all of the stuff that we need until we've got a lot more resources. Then while we're doing that, we'll be jumping around and we'll eventually hit that mark where the freighter battle will spawn, and as soon as it does, we're gonna see what we get. And we'll probably may hop back and forth a couple of times until we get something that we like. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.